Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Jenifer and I post beauty and fashion videos. So if you like that type of content, definitely join the family and hit that big red subscribe button. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. But for today's video, I have recently done a little shopping at Sephora and Ulta, and I picked up quite a few new goodies. And I've been testing them out and I wanted to share them with you guys, some of my thoughts, opinions, what to purchase, what to pass. So if you want to see everything that I picked up, then keep on watching. As always, everything I talk about will be linked down in the description box in case you wanted to investigate anything further. A lot of these items were a little surprising. Some were just like, eh. First up is the brand new Laura Mercier Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Foundation. I did pick it up in the shade 3N2. This is what the packaging looks like. It went pretty viral on TikTok from Miss Glamzilla. So I did decide to pick it up, try it, which is kind of out of my norm. I'm usually not the girly that runs to the store to pick up the newest viral makeup product, but I've been loving my skin recently. And so I wanted to test out a foundation that was a little bit more on the lighter coverage side. This one, although it is the wrong shade, it's one shade too dark for me, so I've got to go swap it out for the lighter one. But overall, I really liked how this set on my face. It is a little bit more on the wet side. I don't want to say oily because that can throw people off, but I did notice that I had to let it sit and dry down just a little bit before I put my concealer on top. But overall, the coverage was beautiful. It felt really nice on the skin, and it was definitely I would say medium coverage. It was buildable, but I could still see my freckles and a little bit of imperfections through the foundation, but it was beautiful on. So for this one, I would say it would be like an 8.5 out of 10. Next up, I picked the new NYX Pro Fix Sticks Concealers. I grabbed one of the green ones because I usually have breakouts, and I picked one of the normal shades up. They do have correctors as well as normal foundation or concealer shades. I really like the formula of these. They're very creamy, but they're not the consistency to where they stay oily for a long time. They dry down pretty quickly, which I love, and using them with my everyday primer and foundation, it didn't budge, it covered nicely. And for the price, these were a 9 out of 10 for me. The next concealer I picked up is the new one from Fenty. It is the We're Even Hydrating Longwear Concealer. This is what the packaging looks like. Very beautiful packaging. I loved it. I picked it up in this shade 150N. Overall, for this concealer, I think it is hydrating. I have it on my under eyes today, so you guys can let me know what you think of it. It is a little bit on the lighter coverage side for my liking. I know this isn't a full coverage concealer, but I would have liked a little bit more coverage. I think on a light makeup or no makeup day, this is perfect. Would it be my everyday concealer, one that I reach for all the time? Probably not. It does, again, feel really nice on the under eyes, but I do have fine lines under my eyes, and I'm noticing that it is settling a little bit more than some of my other favorite concealers. Not a huge deal breaker, but also not something that I love. So would I repurchase this one again? Probably not. I will use it up. But I give it like a 7.5 out of 10. Next up is a new one from the Sephora collection. This little guy right here is the contour powder that they just launched in the shade light to medium. And it's funny because when you go to look at this one online, it looks like it's going to be a big full-size powder. So when this little guy came, it was a little bit underwhelming at first, but I really, really loved the formula of this. I actually have it on my nose. It's the contour that I used for my nose and my cheeks. Oh my God, I can't think. Love the formula. It is matte. It blended like a dream, super easy. I will say it's very, very pigmented. So if you try it, definitely go super, super light-handed and just build up. I did get a little heavy-handed at first, so that took a process to blend out. But love this one, 10 out of 10, especially for the price. Next up is a bronzer. This one is from Too Faced. This is the chocolate bronzer, and I wanna say this one was, maybe it was called chocolate. They had 3 different shades, I think, but this is the one for light to medium skin. And when I first got this, I didn't know if it was gonna be the right shade. I was thinking it was gonna be a little too light. Definitely the coverage was there. It really built up. I have it on my face today. It's just a great kind of like everyday sun-kissed bronzer formula look. Love it. 10 out of 10. I will probably pick up the deeper shade for summertime because I'm tanner in the summer. Love, love, love the formula of it. It's matte, but it blends like a dream. Very buttery. Love it. Next up, we have the ABH highlighter, the Glow Seeker highlighter in Sun Idol. This went viral for a Amrezi dupe. This one, I love the color of it. It's a little bit more glittery than I would like. I do have it on today, as you can see. It's very pretty. Is it my favorite? No, not really. I wouldn't purchase this again. But it's nice. Not my favorite, 7 out of 10. Next is the eyeshadow palette from Huda Beauty. And when I first saw this, I thought it was cute and pretty, but like it didn't scream, I need it. And I saw it in the store and that kind of changed my mind on it. It is the Pretty Grunge palette. And if you are a neutral smoky eye lover, this palette is incredible. It's so pretty. I love the color story. You get your mix of warm and cool tones. I love it. I am wearing only this palette on my eyes today. I will say there is a lot of fallout in the pan when you go to use it. However, when you apply it to your face, I didn't notice any fallout, which I appreciated. The glitters are very glittery, very pigmented. I would say some of them have more of that rough glitter texture versus the smooth buttery texture. So if you are somebody that doesn't like that rough glitter texture, you may want to avoid this palette. I really enjoyed it. I give it an 8.5 out of 10. For those of you that know my love for Essence, anytime they launch something new, I have to try it. This is the new Essence Dip Eyeliner in Waterproof. I buy waterproof mascara and eyeliner only. And I am such a fan of their liquid mascara, which is this one. It is liquid ink. So this one has like a brush. This one is more of a felt tip. I will say I love this one. I gave it a 10 out of 10, but I do want to note that the applicator part is very, very short and very, very dense. It's very hard. And if you're wanting something that's going to glide with ease, it's not this one. So you can see it's very tiny, which I like because you can get very precise with your eyeliner. If you're wanting to glide, you're probably gonna want to go with the liquid ink instead. This one has more of a brush tip versus the other one, and the tip itself is very fine and very flexible. But when I apply eyeliner, especially if I'm doing a wing or I'm just doing like a little something, I like to go slow and steady. Otherwise I can get those speed bumps, across my eyelid. So I really loved this. So 10 out of 10 for this one. The next one is a new launch from Essence again. This is the Lash Princess Mascara Primer. This one gives extra length and volume. I love the Lash Princess mascara. It's one of my favorites. So when they announced this primer, I had to try it. You guys know that this other one from Essence is my ride or die holy grail primer. It is the Volume Booster Lash Primer. This one is super volume with superfruit, so it's nourishing to the lashes. So So going back to the new primer that launched, the Lash Princess, it is interesting because the color of this primer is like a mint green, and I do get like a subtle hint of like toothpaste smell with mascara. It's an interesting scent. It's not overwhelming by any means, very, very faint, but that was just one thing I noticed. And when you look at my OG primer, this one is more of your traditional white pigmented primer. So I tried both of them today because I wanted to compare them. I did my right eye with the new primer and my left eye with the original. And I will say this Lash Princess formula is a little bit more drier than the original. It did also have that green tint, if you will, compared to this one. Overall, I still think I like the original better. This one's not bad. You just have to work harder to make it work. Whereas this one, because the formula is wetter, I feel like you can coat your lashes a lot quicker. This one for me was like a 6 out of 10. If I wanted a lash primer, I'd probably keep buying the original one. Next up is the new mascara launched by YSL. It is called the Lash Clash Waterproof Extreme Volume Mascara. It looks like this. I love the blue logo on the packaging. The mascara wand or container itself is very, very thick. The brush applicator looks like this. A little bit on the larger side, but I will say I love this mascara. I have used the Fossils one for years. I used another one that got discontinued. I've always loved YSL mascaras. I just don't purchase them often because they're $30 and I could go grab my Essence mascara for less, like $5. But every now and then I do splurge on a luxury eyeliner or mascara, and I loved this one. It really lengthened my lashes. It separated them beautifully. The formula was that perfect balance between wet and dry. So it wasn't too wet to where it got everywhere, but it wasn't too dry to where you really had to, you were struggling to apply the product. Loved, loved, loved this mascara, and now I know why it got such good reviews online. 10 out of 10. The last product I picked up was from Ulta Beauty. I have fallen in love with the Ulta Beauty collection probably over the last year and a half. And this is one of their new dual-ended lipstick and liners. It looks like this. I picked it up in the brown shade, of course. And I do have it on my lips today. It is a little bit more on the pinky nude side in person. I really, really love this. The formula itself is very, very creamy. You literally don't have to put any effort into lining your lips. It just glides on like butter. The eyeliner side is a twist up, which I prefer actually. And then the lipstick side is more of your jumbo lip crayon. That's how I would describe it versus a traditional lipstick. I love, love, love the formula of this. And I want to say it was maybe originally $9, but I picked it up on sale for around $6 or $7. Very affordable. Love the formula. Can't wait to pick up more. This one for me is a 10 out of 10. So those are all of the new makeup products I have tried. Let me know what is on your wish list. What do you want to try this year? What launches are you most excited for? So with all that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.